Welcome to Little Hands Big Pasta.
We are two Italian sisters. We live in Italy and we're going to take you on a kids-only pasta making journey.
Are you ready to prepare this pasta shape called Maltagliati?
And you know what this means in English? It means badly cut. There's no way you can mess up.
No way.
No way.
Actually, you should make it messy.
Yes.
And how do we make this? First of all, we're going to need the pasta machine and then either like a pizza cutter, or if you have a cutter that has like these little zigzags here, it doesn't matter which one. And you can either use the egg pasta dough or the eggless pasta dough. We'll be using this one here, but this pasta shape, Maltagliati, works great with either one, okay?
And it's always very, very important to have some flour with you at all times, and we'll show you why.
First step is unwrap your pasta dough.
These over here.
Okay. Unwrap your pasta dough.
Now, before we do anything, touch it. See how soft it has become? Okay.
To pass it, now put a little bit of flour because you're going to be passing it here. So you have to pass it through the pasta machine for 3 times. Now, the pasta machine, you saw it has different settings and the rollers go from wider to narrower. You start with the widest setting, okay? As you always do, now we're going to feed it here. Excuse me? Ooh, look at that. And again, you fold it and you pass it one other time.
You see how it stretches out beautifully?
Then you fold it again. It doesn't matter if it's in 3s or in 2s. And you feed it again, and then you are done with the very first step of your dough. So you see, we folded it, now it's like super elasticy. And you can put a little bit more flour on it so it doesn't stick. Benny, do you want to continue?
Oh, thank you so much.
Now you put it to the other setting that puts the rollers together.
And now from now on, only once. Okay, so we're going to pass it.
So no more folding.
Okay. Now we're going to turn this again to another setting. So the rollers are getting closer and closer and closer to each other. We're going to pass it again. Now,
No
I like
more
to
folding.
add a little bit of flour because you do not want your pasta to stick anywhere. So there. Now we're going to pull it again closer. And we're going to feed it through.
See how long it is? So you see, from something that was like this size, you're making this really, really, really long sheet of pasta.
Now more. Look at this. Look how long it is. It's like a Cookie Monster eating. Eating. Okay. Now I would go to one last.
Now, I want to give you this little suggestion,
Yes,
okay?
I think it's very good suggestions that you want to give them.
As you make the pasta, especially now, this is a dough for one person. Imagine you have a family of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
Yes.
I mean, really, you can't involve anybody because you're doing this by yourself. So what happens is if you keep on stretching the pasta and it gets too long for you to handle. Here, you can cut it in half. With this, use this, or even use like the pizza cutter that you had, and you cut it in half so that you work with one piece and then you continue with the other one.
Okay, so we're going to do
one last setting.
one
so you
last
see,
setting.
This is a little too thick to cook the pasta. So we're gonna do it slightly thinner, not too thin.
I think this is perfect.
Incredible. I mean, just look at the difference. This was, before we cut it, look, they were the same size. Look how long it got. And so we're gonna be doing the exact same thing here. Wait. And there you go. Basically, you are done. So, Benny, I want to use this one. Which one will you use?
I'm gonna use this one.
Okay, now, let's start making a mess.
Yes.
Look. I have it here and you have it here.
Okay.
Maltagliati, badly cut. So, really, you're making whatever kind of shape. You can go diagonal, you can crisscross.
Isn't it fun? So some pieces are going to be bigger, some are going to be smaller. Who cares?
And then, you know, as you cut them, you can decide, okay, no, I want this to be, this is too big, I don't want it like that. And I can make a different shape. So you see? So if this would be a little too long, and so you can just cut it.
This is mine too, it's too big here. I'm gonna make it smaller. Look, look.
So you see, you can make them either like this, if you like little zigzags, or if you have that at home, or if you prefer it, or instead if you like these little smooth sides. Now, you know, I want to tell you this little story. You know how this type of pasta was actually invented in Italy? Because in Italy we have this tradition that we do not like to throw food and ingredients away. So imagine you making pasta, you're making whatever type of pasta. You always have bits and pieces. Now here we did this shape on purpose. But imagine if you're making other shapes of pasta and you have little extra bits and pieces. So instead of just throwing it away, because if you try to put this back into a dough, it would not go back like this. You can't. Plus we added a lot more flour, and so you can't do it. So what did people invent? They said, hey, I'm not gonna throw this away. Why don't you just cut it? You badly cut this.
In whatever pieces you can.
There. You can either, you see, you can either just serve this with whatever. We like to serve this with, like, I don't know if you like it, but like a bean soup. This is perfect for like a soupy thing. But you see?
Look how beautiful.
This is how it was invented, to not throw anything away.
So it was a great way to save all the leftover bits and pieces of pasta, all the little scraps of pasta, and this is what came out of it.
So you can remember, we used egg pasta dough. This comes out perfect even with the eggless pasta dough. So you can make it with whatever recipe you prefer, but this is what you have. Always remember then to put some flour and do this. Like, imagine you're combing your hair, okay? You're combing your hair like this.
You have flour all over
I
your
have
hands.
flour. I'm not going to get my hair dirty, but you know, you comb your hair with your hands like with your fingers open like this, okay? So you do the same thing. You do this, and so you sort of separate them. If not, they get stuck. Don't put too much pressure, because if you were to hold it together, then they stick, and you don't want that. You don't want that. You ruin all your great job that you've been doing up to now.
There. That was how easy it was to make your maltagliati. So now
it is your turn to make
it.
Wait! Sorry. I just wanted to say two things. Two things before you leave, okay? The first one is that all the content of this Advent calendar, we have put it together and so much more into an online course for kids. It is obviously called Little Hands Big Pasta. It is a unique kids-only pasta journey. You'll find downloadables, extra content, because we packed it with extra content and unpublished videos. And so if you want to purchase it, it's in the link below, and you can gift all the little chefs that you know.
Another thing that I would like to say,
yes,
because people are loving our shirts. Look at this. Now, ho fame in Italian means I am hungry. I mean, really, how cool is it to have a shirt like this?
And so it's our customized.
It's our customized shirt. You can order it. You can gift it also. It is really cool. It comes in a whole bunch of colors and sizes. And we obviously added the link below so you can click and purchase it there too.
Okay, we're done.
We're done.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Cook, eat, drink, live Italiano.